Realtors can do more than just help you buy a home. They can help you sell a home. Hannah Daniel Porter, principal broker and owner of D's Real Estate, is here to tell us more about the selling process. Hannah, thanks so much for joining us once again.
Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, so I know that a lot of times you think of a realtor and buying a home, but there's really options out there for selling your home. Explain a little bit about that.
Yeah, thank you. So what we like to do is come in and offer that local expert. You know, we're here to help you through the entire process, start to finish. We walk into your home as an unbiased opinion, which is sometimes difficult to find. You may have a friend come over and say, hey, what do you think I should do with this paint color? It's like, well, they may not be honest with you. We're going to be honest with you and tell you what's going to be the best option for you to really help get your home sold as quickly as possible, and also have that knowledge to back it up.
So what are those benefits, though, of having the realtor help you? What really helps the person selling by using you?
Yeah, so real estate today is a lot more fast-paced than it used to be.
It really is.
Everybody's looking on their phones. They're scrolling through, looking at houses constantly, day and night. We're the ones who are going to get it out for you. We're going to put it out on the internet. We use what they call a multiple listing service for our local area, and that's what's going to disseminate to all the sites that everybody's searching.
That's the MLS number.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that's
you
what
see that, and you don't really know what it is.
Yeah. That comes back to the multiple listing, and we're getting it out to everybody. And we also have our own website that we put your properties on to search and let everybody look through as well.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so what are some things people really need to consider if they're thinking about selling?
So your goals overall. I mean, are you wanting to take all the equity that you made in the last few years and put that towards a larger home? Are you wanting to downsize? And we need to know those up front, because if your goal is to take equity, for example, in the last several years, people have made quite a bit of equity. I mean, home prices have gone up 20% in 3 years in our area alone. So people can use that equity and get something bigger. But if we don't know what those goals are, we can't really help our marketing strategies much. Do you want to sell it more quickly? Do you want to make the most money possible? Our goal is to do both for you. We're that person that's going to come in. We have a common goal. We want to get it done. We want to get it done quickly and help you move on.
So what about if someone looks at their house and they want to sell, but they have repairs that need to be made? Do they have to fix everything?
It really depends, again, on what your goals are. If you are just wanting to sell it quickly, move on, let us know ahead of time, and we can say, hey, it's being sold as is, make a good offer, and we'll see what the seller says. Or we can say, hey, you know what? This would really help your home if you just redid the paint, and it's a cheap option.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You always hear about paint.
Paint is a big one, and also, I mean, the floors, cleaning is a big one too, dust, and it's something that you may not really think about all that often, to see dust on a ceiling fan. But buyers notice it, and they will pick it apart, and they know in the first 8 seconds of walking in your home whether or not they want to buy it. So they'll walk in and look around and say, maybe not, let's move on, or if they want to continue. So great first impression, that's going to be the biggest thing.
I think also decluttering, right?
Yeah, and that seems to be a challenge, especially if you're moving.
Yes.
So having the moving boxes there, but hopefully you do have, you know, competent realtors coming through saying they're moving, you know, just overlook that, but try to hide as much of it as possible, you know, put it under the bed or anywhere that they're not going to be looking.
Okay, so Hannah, if someone's really ready to make that step to sell their home, what do they need to do?
Well, we hope that you call us, of course, and let us walk you through the process and hold your hand, because it can be very daunting. It can seem like a lot, and you may look online and say, hey, you know what? The internet says my house is worth this price. But you can't really believe everything you read on the internet. It's good to have an expert come in and compare your homes with others, bring that to you and say, look, this house sold for this much in your neighborhood, but you have an extra bathroom, so you may get more out of your home. And really have that conversation with you and sit down and walk you through the whole process.
Okay, and Hannah, how can everyone get in touch with you if they do want to buy or sell?
Yeah, definitely. You can reach us at 606-329-1700 or our website, dsrealtyky.net.
Perfect. Hannah, thanks so much for joining us once again.
Thank you.
Thanks.